episode 22
of the Two Little Black Girls podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
Alicia.
I'm Kristen.
So yeah, we're back.
Yay! So, lots to talk about this week. We had a party week.
Party week? Well, it is Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Which might contribute to it, but I wouldn't call it a party week. It's probably a normal person's week.
Listen, for us, this is a normal week. We don't have to compare ourselves. All right, this is the Two Little Black Girls.
Week.
This is our type of party week.
Okay.
This is the Two Little Black Girls world. This is not like, who cares what normal people do.
I don't care. I'm saying, like, in the grand scheme of things, this probably was much of a party. It's like, the people think, oh, party.
We're really fun, and we did a lot of cool things this week.
I believe that.
Okay.
Anyways.
But first I'm going to talk about purchases, like we usually do. Mm-hmm. You go first.
Well, I bought not a lot of stuff, because I'm still trying to pay off my vacation and credit card stuff. Mm-hmm. But I did buy some lip liners from Sephora. It's their nano liners. One of them was called Cherry Chestnut, and the other one I think was called Beige Beauty or something like that, or something Beige Bee. They're like two neutral variations of brown, like one's a redder brown and one's a lighter brown. So yeah, they're like neutral lip colors, and that seems to be the hot trend for the black girl nowadays. Like a nice neutral lip color for like every day.
Yeah, and it's good for the fall season too. Mm-hmm. Have a neutral lip. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got that. That's all I really got, I think, in terms of makeup stuff. Mm-hmm. I did browse a little bit in Sephora, but I couldn't, like, give in and, like, buy a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, ah.
Yeah, you did find those cool lip glosses.
Yeah, I found some really nice ones. One was a Givenchy one, and it was like $30. But I couldn't really bring myself to getting a $30 Givenchy lip gloss. It was really pretty and I guess pigmented, as you would like to say, but or it's a thing. It's a thing. Everyone says pigmented. How do you know if something's pigmented?
Pigmented just means it has color. That's all it means.
But I thought it meant like it was like very colored, like you could tell to the grain.
Then you say it's highly pigmented. Highly pigmented just means it's really bright and the color really pops on your skin. But pigmented in general just means it has like color.
Oh, I thought it meant like something else more specific. Like you can like swatch it and you see like a whole bunch of shades of brown, like intense brown colors.
You mean different shades within one product?
Or yeah, something like that. Like it's like very like brown, like browny or like whatever color, very reddy. Like it's like super lush and like full.
When I and like people whose videos I watch or blogs that I read say something's highly pigmented, it just means it like pops on your skin. Like it has a lot of color and it's like a statement.
I thought there was more of a science to it.
No.
Well, then I've been out of the loop.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it wasn't just like a sheer lip gloss.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of color, so it like added to whatever like lipstick or lip liner or whatever that you're wearing underneath it.
Yeah. And this one had a shimmer too, so
yeah, it did.
It was nice, and it went on nice, and it didn't make my lips sting. I don't think, because you know sometimes those lip glosses have like those little bit of like something in it to make your lips plump.
Like a
what do you call those things?
Like a lip balm thing.
Well, not even a balm. Like like sometimes they're like make your lips look bigger. Like when you're black, you don't really need to.
Oh, I've never experienced those type of.
It's like the venom that they put in lip gloss.
Well, I don't really wear lip gloss. Is what I'm noticing. I'm more of like a lipstick kind of
person.
Girl, yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, they really have those in lip glosses.
They have stuff with like a little venom, I'm sure, to make your lips plump.
Okay.
I'm not sure about
Interesante.
those.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like the Sephora one you picked up too.
Yeah, the Sephora one was nice. It also had a shimmer. It wasn't the same color, but it was very close and like and like I guess the same color family.
Yeah. That one was darker, the Sephora one.
Yeah. And it was $12. So if you want something it went on nice.
Yeah.
So if you want something for cheap, you can always look at the Sephora brand makeup.
I actually prefer the Sephora one, to be honest. Maybe it just mixed well because you were wearing a Sephora lip liner.
Maybe.
So maybe that's why, but yeah, sometimes the cheaper brand is the better one for you.
Yeah.
For what you're looking for.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I also got some lemon witch hazel. Do you remember what the brand is?
It's witch hazel.
Oh, it's just called.
Yeah.
There's no brand person.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
it's witch hazel. Yeah.
Yeah. So I bought some of that.
I bought a regular one. Yeah.
Original flavor.
Original flavor. Scent.
Original scent.
I really like it. I've been using the Shea Moisture brand astringent lately. Well, since the beginning of the summer, and I like that. But this one, when I put it on, it like feels like really refreshing.
Remind me, what is it supposed to do?
It's an astringent, so it helps to like clean up some dirt out of your pores. It says it also closes pores. I don't know, but it just you pair it with a facial cleanser, so it helps to like cleanse your skin even more, wipe off extra oils.
Okay.
You know, it's good for clear skin.
For helping to clean it?
Yeah, and keep it looking refreshed and plump. And it also adds, for the summer anyway, I feel like it adds enough moisture to my skin. Like, I could just wash my face, put on astringent, and then put on makeup. I don't feel like I need extra moisture for the summer anyways.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Good to know that as well. I need to do some research.
Yeah.
I just don't use face stuff because every time I use something always bad happens in terms of sensitive skin wise. Because my skin's pretty sensitive. I even tried using the Simple products once. I think they're called Simple. Like they're like supposed to be really hypoallergenic and really good for anyone who's like sensitive skin, but it made my face itchy. And,
really?
yeah. So anything that says they're like I tried that, and I also tried a Neutrogena brand of like that Kristen Bell totes.
Oh no.
The one that's like very it's also hypoallergenic though.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was like a hypoallergenic line. I think it's Neutrogena. It's the one Kristen Bell was a spokesperson for, and that also made my face like tingly.
Maybe try it on your finger first.
On the finger?
Yeah, just to make sure you're not irritated by it. And then it's okay, then graduate to your face.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like different parts of my skin react differently to different products.
Oh.
That's why it's hard to tell. Like I can put it. That's why I don't like to buy a lot of stuff because in the end I have to throw it away, or or give it to someone else who wants it because it won't work for me.
Damn.
But yeah.
Yeah. If anyone else has that problem,
let me know.
I'll release you some reviews, some
Yeah.
tips and tricks.
For super sensitive skin.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you bought that cool water bottle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got this cool water bottle from Target. It's a blue. It's called Aladdin, and it's cafe to go water bottle. It's 20 ounces. It can hold 20 ounces, and it says it's leak proof, carbonation friendly, and dishwasher safe. So, I guess if you put a soda in here, it would stay pretty bubbly as well.
Or seltzer water.
Yeah, or seltzer water. And it's like really cute. It's like a long bottle. I should Instagram a picture.
Yeah. It looks like one of your, what is it that your Martinelli's?
Oh, my apple cider bottle?
It looks like one of your apple cider bottles.
It does kind of look like an apple
That's
cider
why you
bottle.
gravitated towards it. Because Alicia is well known to chug apple cider. So it's perfect. It simulates the sensation of chugging from an apple cider bottle.
I guess so. And it also has like two parts where you can open it. So you can open it at the top with like has a little fake cap. Or you can open it in the middle section, or you can put in ice, and it's easier to clean that way. You can actually fit a rag down there and scrub it out. But yeah, I got that, and then I also got some blackout curtains for my room because it's hot as heck. I think it's the hottest spot in the apartment right now.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I wonder why. All day, or at like a certain point?
Most of the day, and then like once it's nighttime, it gets a little bit less hot, but it's like hot most of the day. Maybe it's because I don't have a window fan. I don't know.
Yeah. They're very helpful.
I know they are. I just never got one because I was like
Yeah.
afraid of bugs coming in my room, and I thought it was gonna help for the bugs to come in my room. I'm like paranoid. I don't like creatures. I hate them.
I mean, the summer bugs are gonna wiggle their way in.
I guess, but I was like scared.
Yeah.
And summer's almost over now, so I don't know if it's worth really buying a window fan. That's why I just got curtains to help. Because it's also good for the winter because it'll keep the cold air out too.
Yeah,
so it's
apparently.
I'm like, that's, at least if I buy the curtains, it'll be for both seasons.
Yes.
As opposed to just a fan for one.
Yes, frugality. But summer does last very long now in New York. Although I think this summer is going to end soon. I hope I'm not jinxing it by saying that. But I feel like we're going to have a proper fall. Because I feel like we've had like a lot of cool days this week. Hot days too, but like cooler days as well.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that means we're going
A
to
nice,
have...
cool, crisp fall.
Yeah.
A crunchy fall leaf time.
I feel like I haven't had one of those falls in like ages.
But since college?
Yeah. Where you see the leaves change and they fall.
Because campuses are more about fall.
I guess.
When you're on college campus, you experience, depending where you are, but like
Mm-hmm.
most of the East Coast schools, you experience every season.
Yeah.
So you get like the bright flowers during springtime,
Yeah.
you get the crunchy leaf piles in fall.
You got this huge snow pile.
Yeah, in the wintertime. So they
Yeah.
really give you like every season. Like
Yeah.
when you see like those pictures about how people live in the US, like on those movies about those seasons that just look perfect, those only happen on college campuses.
Yeah.
They have the money to manicure everything.
Or in like the Midwest or places like those. Not really on the East Coast anymore, unfortunately. Unless you're in like a
small
wooden
town.
area. Yeah.
Like, yeah, where there's
Yeah.
not a big cityville.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
a New York City type.
Yeah, but did you purchase anything else?
No, I think that is it.
Okay. What did I purchase? I think the only thing I bought was from Sephora. Yeah, I don't think I bought anything else.
You bought the witch hazel, but you said
Yeah, I bought the witch hazel, which I really like.
Nasty ginger candies.
A nasty ginger candy that was spoiled.
How did you know it was spoiled?
Because it had that white powder rather all over it.
Oh.
And then I furiously Googled it, and that means it's stale.
Oh.
Because it was on like both. Because I bought 2 different types of ginger candy, and it
Yeah.
was on both of them. So I was like, this ain't right.
Oh.
So let me Google. And
I just took a bite of my cookie, and I was like,
yeah.
I'll just maybe wait for another time of day to try it again.
Yeah, it's probably stale too.
Rats.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that place.
Later.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So when we went to Sephora, I bought new concealer. So right now I'm using Bobbi Brown concealer. I forgot the color. I think it's chestnut. I don't remember. I'll put the description in the thingy, the down thingy.
Okay. You'll put the type in the description box.
In the description box. That's what it's called. Yeah, but I think it's chestnut. Anywho's, but that's running out. I wasn't super in love with this, so now that it's about to finish, decided to try a whole new brand of concealer. So I tried NARS just because I know that NARS is like a brand that caters to like my skin tone. And in the store, I tried the concealer that matches more closely to my skin tone, and it looked fine in the store. Then the day after, I like just tried it in my house, just like did it, and it looked pretty nice. It blends really well, and it has good coverage. It has like medium to almost full coverage, but more medium, and it goes on really nicely, blends really nicely.
Do you apply it with a little sponge?
I do, and yeah.
Does it help to get it on better than using your finger?
It just, so I don't have to use my finger, and it just like, I feel like, I don't know, I've done it both ways. In the store, I use my finger, and it looked nice, and then at home, I use the sponge. I like the sponge.
Okay.
I like not having to use my finger.
I was just curious if you saw a big difference between a sponge versus finger.
I think the sponge just helps it to blend more, because I feel like when you use your finger, it doesn't blend all the way, and I feel like the finger is best for like under eye. When you start doing like elsewhere, like I am like breaking out over here for some reason, so I'm putting yeah. Do you see it?
Not really.
But this is new. This patch of like bumps here, so I'm like putting concealer over here, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like.
Do you put concealer all over your face?
No, just like mostly here. Sometimes I'll use a stippling brush, so I'll apply using the applicator. I'll put the concealer under my eyes, and I'll take a stippling brush, and then I'll just stipple all over my eye like this, so it gets the under eye and all over here. That's a trick I learned from a YouTuber called, I believe his YouTube name is Grossman Makeup. He's an Australian makeup artist, and he does a lot of like makeup tutorials from like a makeup artist perspective, and that's one of the concealer techniques he like previewed, and I like it. Yeah. But that just like brightens like the whole eye if you want that.
Yeah, I like putting it on. I've seen a couple people do it that way. Like they use the applicator thing to put it under their eye, and then they spread it out all over their eye.
Yeah, yeah. So
opens up your eyes.
It does. And then now like my eyebrows are growing in, so I'll put a little on below and above my eyebrows, and then I'll either use the beauty blender or a stippling brush. I mostly use the stippling brush though, so that's my fave. And then I'll put on powder, illuminating powder. Yeah, translucent powder, that's the name. Which yeah. And then I feel like I'm not wearing mascara as much since I got my new job.
You
Only
can
negative.
still wear it.
No, I do wear it, just not every day. I don't know why. I feel like more self-conscious about wearing a lot of makeup at my new job.
Mascara's not even a lot.
I know. I don't know.
It's like baby makeup.
I know.
It's like when you're first starting, you can put a little mascara on your eyelash and some lip gloss.
But yeah, but when I do wear makeup, I'll do like a dark eye, which is like my fave. I'll do like.
What's a dark eye?
A dark eye. I'll use.
Smoky?
You know when you have like your eyeshadow palette, like the dark color. I'll just do that. Though on me it doesn't look that dark, it just looks a little bit darker. So I'll do that, and then mascara, and I feel like it looks like delicately dramatic. That's
like
the thing.
A little day drama.
Yeah, just a little bit of day drama. Yeah, but I don't really wear lipstick at my new job. But sometimes I put lipstick on after work. For fun. Just because, you know, you gotta get wear.
Yeah.
Your lipstick.
You do. So. I think lipstick is starting to grow on me a little bit more than the glosses. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it lasts longer, or I don't know.
Though a lot of people put gloss on over their lipstick, which is what I'm noticing.
Like a shimmer, I feel like they do that.
Maybe, yeah, but it seems to be like a staple. Like in their makeup bags, everyone has a liner, a lipstick, and a gloss, and I'm like, oh, I either have a liner or a lipstick. I never have both.
Lipstick,
or
liner, and a
all
gloss.
Three.
No, yeah, they do it. Whenever someone's doing a look like on YouTube, they always like most of the time put a coat of gloss, but I think it's just to make it look shinier.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really like shiny lips. I like matte. I'm a matte girl. I'm really just like a dark New York City
urban girl.
Yeah, I like urban dark chic. Clothes, dark makeup,
matte,
dark hearts. Yeah.
No sheen or shine.
No, maybe a little gold on the nails, a little shimmer on the nails. That's about it. I don't need like anything else.
Did you get anything else?
No, we did get bubble tea today, and I must say I really enjoyed that mango smoothie bubble tea. I think I might just get that now instead of getting the actual tea, because that was just like really good and refreshing. I
had a pineapple smoothie with bubbles, and I liked it. I thought it was refreshing, but I feel like it's more of like a summer drink, because it's like I mean, you can drink it anytime
Yeah.
you want to, honestly. You drink, like, if I could drink a hot chocolate, as long as it's not 90 degrees outside, I would drink hot chocolate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was good. I don't know if I would replace it with my passion fruit, but
Get a passion fruit smoothie. The dude before me got one, and it looked really good.
I saw him, and I was like, I
Yeah.
shouldn't get passion fruit. I should try
Girl.
another flavor.
Yeah, well, I guess it's good to try new things.
Yeah. Maybe next time I'll try passion fruit smoothie as opposed to bubble tea. They are good and refreshing.
They are good.
It's like a slushie.
Yeah, made from fresh fruit.
Yeah. Because I could taste little bits of pineapple in
Yeah, me too. It was good.
mine. Yeah.
So, I guess, yeah, aside from that, we just bought loads of food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess we should start from last week and
Yeah.
then...
Work our way all the way to Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. Where did we go last week?
So, like, at the tail end of last week, we went to the booby trap.
Mm-hmm.
But do we want to start there? Or do you want to? Did you go? You went to? You're in Brooklyn.
I went to Brooklyn Night Bazaar. That was fun. It was like they have live music, they have food vendors, and they have arcade games all in this one warehouse space in Greenpoint, and it's free. Though the food costs money, but to get in, it's free.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, it's like a chill, free thing to do on Fridays and Saturdays. The crowd was like very diverse. There were even like children there, like parents, like, yuppie parents and their children, and a lot of like cool food vendors. A lot of the food vendors like only do vending. Like, they don't have an actual store. They just go to the different they just go to the different markets across the city. Because there's Brooklyn Night Bazaar. Then there's this thing, kind of like Smorgasbord, but it's in Long Island City. And there's another one that's in Astoria. So a lot of the vendors just bounce between the different outdoor festivals, market things.
Okay.
So yeah. That was cool.
What kind of food? Is like a range of food?
It was. There was like vegan food, like vegan burgers, and there was also like real burgers. I had a cheeseburger that was really good. Like, it was very like juicy. It's close to Bad Burger, I must say. Like, in terms of taste, the Bad Burger is like bigger and like an event, where this one was just like the right size, and it was just like really fresh.
A refreshing cheeseburger.
Yeah. It was. And then there was ice cream of assorted flavors that tasted really good, and they also have like vegan pastries and other food. There was like a lot of food. I didn't see all of it. And then there was like an alcohol stand with like wine and beer and like a small assortment of cocktails. And so, like, the food was, like, around, and then the live music was, like, in the front, so there was a stage, and, like, different bands would play, and some of the bands are, like, well-known in the indie scene, not well-known to me, really, but they were of varying quality, but it was so fun to, like, watch. It was kind of like being at a concert, and then in the middle was, like, the arcade games. So, yeah. But Greenpoint at night is really scary. Or that part. So, like, I walked from the Bedford L to Brooklyn Night Bazaar, and you have to walk through, like, this empty patch of warehouses.
Oh,
and
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? And there's, like, barely any streetlights.
Yeah.
Like, thankfully, there were other people on the street, but it was, like, low-key scary.
I know, because it's, like, so empty.
Yeah.
I think I know slightly know where you're talking about. Or I've been to in areas near Greenpoint like that. It's like a lot of warehouses, like empty streets and dead ends.
Yeah. It's like past Brooklyn Bowl. If you keep walking straight up, like over there.
Yeah. Then I think I've been over there before.
A little stranger danger over there.
Yeah, it's a little precarious.
Yeah. I did make a mini vlog. I don't know if I'm going to post that.
You should.
Maybe. I was trying to do one where I showed you guys the skylight, but it didn't come up. Because there is a nice view of the Manhattan night skyline, but...
Darn it.
Yeah, but there, yeah, I'll see it and then post that. Anywho, but that's where I went that week. Yeah, that's where I went that week.
I had a networking event that week, but I can't remember the name of the place, so I'm just not even gonna bother talking about it right now. It was near Times Square, and it was off of the Times Square stop actually, but it was like a little bit away. It was like maybe on 40th Street.
What kind of place was it?
It was like a bar, a sports bar-y sort of place, but it had like a one strip of outdoor part where you could open the doors, and it's like kind of like, it looks like an extended part of the room, but it's all open on top, so it's like an outside portion, but it's like a sliver of like, it's like interesting. I should have looked it up, but I don't remember the name of the place, but it's like a cool spot, and they do wine, and they have a bunch of TVs in there to watch the games and things like that.
So it's like a sports bar.
Yeah, it's like a sports bar mainly, and then like, I guess you could like hang out there casually. There's like a pool table. Yeah, but it's definitely a sports bar vibe.
Cool. If only you remember the name. Put it in the description.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description box below. It was a nice spot. I don't think it was too expensive, but I was there for a networking event, so I just got to drink for free. But I think it was decently priced.
Yeah.
And the waiters were really good there. Like every time you ran out of a drink and you were just standing around, the waiter was like, "Oh, do you need some more?" That's why people were drinking so much.
Really?
They would see your glasses empty and come by. It's like, "Oh, what would you like?"
Wait, you always talk about how you're going to these networking events. Like, explain to them like how you get hooked up with these networking events.
So for my job in PR, my company does a networking event every 3 months or so, and it's basically they invite anyone who's like in the industry, like anyone basically, like not just PR. You could be in media, you could be a journalist, you could be in TV, you could be in fashion. They could like just be a friend of a friend, and you go. The thing, what my company does, if you don't work for the company, they ask for like a $20 donation for a random charity. They switch it up every time there's an event, and then you get there and you sign it, you check in, and you give them your card. That's for like the boss who's putting on the event. So he has everyone's card in his Rolodex of info, and then once you get there, you just like mingle with people there, and you get drinks. So. Drinks are like unlimited for like X amount of time. The events usually start from 7 and last till 10. And yeah, you can just talk to different people, but most of the time a lot of people just end up talking to their friends
and drinking for free.
Yeah, and then like there'll be a few moments where people will like maybe branch out and talk to a couple people. But it's very similar to like high school in terms of like everyone just kind of sticks together, even though you know what it's for. I mean, nothing's gonna stop you, but everyone's afraid, I feel like, to kind of like go out of their circle and talk to some random stranger, like hi, like just like randomly say hi, even though you're all there for that.
Yeah, it's that weird. It is kind of like awkward to network, but apparently that's the key to being successful.
Yeah, it's gotta be like. Who cares? Just say hi. You probably will never see this person again. If anything, if they don't like you, if it's awkward, you won't really see them again.
Yeah, it's like speed dating.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically how our networking things work.
Yeah. So that was, what day was that?
That was like on a Wednesday.
Okay.
And then I feel like nothing super important to note. I went to a supermarket, but that's not anything fancy or cool that I uncovered there.
I didn't really do anything of note either, but on Thursday, so I don't know if we ever mentioned that right at the end of our block, there was this new bar that's been under construction since like spring.
Yeah.
So last week the bar finally opened, and for Thursday, we went down the block to check it out. The name of the bar is
Booby
Trap.
Yeah, with an I-E booby.
With the I-E like bubbies. It's just like it's the decor of the bar is really nice. It's very kitschy. There's a lot of like plastic boobs everywhere, old school Playboy
Plastic
mags.
boobs everywhere.
There was some.
Yeah.
There's like
mannequin bodies and
yeah,
like, you know, like kind of like a rock theme, like a
Yeah.
like a I don't know, edgy rock.
edgy rock theme with like pinup girls from the 60s.
Yeah.
everywhere, and like a big neon fuck off sign
Yeah.
behind the bar.
And they had like a whole bunch of little like those little tap night lights stuck to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like definitely a beer drinkers bar, a beer and hard liquor drinkers bar.
Yeah.
If you're into like fancy cocktails, this isn't gonna be like the type of place for you. I feel like it's a very crowd specific type of bar. I read like a couple of interviews with the owner like before we met, and she was saying how she really wanted it to be like a bar like that catered to people who worked in the industry, so other bartenders and like sous chefs or chefs or whatever. But then she also wanted it to be like inclusive. But when we walked in, we got the vibe that it was very much, for lack of a better word, a hipster bar.
Yeah.
Like, everyone there was just very particular, had a very particular style, were of a very particular scene that we were clearly not a part of. Like, literally when we walked in, like, I felt immediately uncomfortable. Like, this is not where I belong. I don't know how you felt.
I didn't feel immediately uncomfortable. I felt like there was a definite vibe, but like I didn't feel like, eep, I should run away. Like, so I always feel kind of like awkward in general, so I don't really take it as me feeling uncomfortable right away unless it's like glaringly obvious. To me, I just thought that was just their theme, and I was gonna like see if I can get a seat and try a drink, like, sort of thing.
The decor didn't make me feel uncomfortable. It's just like the crowd, like, oh, this is a very specific crowd. You know?
Yeah.
That's just how I felt.
The crowd was kind of specific, but I wasn't, like, thrown off by it. Like, feeling like I didn't belong just yet. But, I mean, it is, like, the crowd is, one of the guys at the bar was wearing a top hat. Like a goth rock top hat.
Yeah.
So it's, like, that kind of crowd, but I don't know. I wasn't, like, scared or, like, feeling like, oh, they don't want me here. But it did feel, like, very specific for like this is the type of place that they would like to hang out, not so much I would like to, but I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah, like people weren't rude or off-putting. It was just like, I don't know. I didn't feel like
welcomed.
I didn't feel unwelcome. Like nobody made me feel this way. I just felt that vibe of like, this is for a particular crowd, and I'm like sticking out in this crowd. And also like, because it's like a beer and hard liquor type of bar, I don't really drink beer, and I don't drink hard liquor straight up, so it's not really like a type of bar where I can sit and like have drinks, though I did have drinks.
Yeah.
So they have like this special where you could get like a specific type of beer plus a shot, or you can get sangria or like a margarita. So we started with sangria, and then me and Amber got a cider plus a shot that I gave to Alicia. So you can drink, but it's not like, wouldn't be like my first choice
Oh,
drink.
like to like chill out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be my first go-to choice either, but I would definitely, I would give it a shot. I would go there.
Yeah, like definitely give it a shot and see how you feel about it. You know, but that's just how I felt about it. I don't know, Amber, do you want to share your thoughts on Booby Trap?
On Booby Trap? It was like it was like the typical like rockabilly vibe. Exactly like what you were saying. Nobody made me feel unwelcome, but it was just a matter of like not. Well, except later on. Remember when a couple of like yuppie type came in? Much later,
towards the end.
Towards the end, like some yuppie types came in.
Like these guys and like near the end of the
And then what did they do?
Nothing. They were just hanging around and drinking, but they like I don't know, like it just changed up the
ones who were like ordering over us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just changed up the ambiance a little bit because then it was like more varied. The crowd was
Yeah.
more varied. It was okay. I do like cocktails. I've kind of fallen off of like the hard liquor bandwagon. Like I don't do shots anymore.
Yeah.
I did a shot that night, but like I don't actively seek out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can see where its niche is, and it's great if you do just want to go in and get hammered for $20.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not on my list of priorities anymore.
Yeah.
You can get hammered there for $20. They have a $5 Paps and shot.
Yeah.
So you can do like 3 of those.
You're done.
Yeah, so it is affordable. And the food was really good. I must say, the food was really good.
I thought it was good, but not really.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Because like they prepared it ahead of time. They just kind of had it in like a warmer, so it was good considering.
Yeah.
They should have. I think they.
I wasn't
like,
expecting it to be that good. So.
I think they should like keep all their food items under $5, because like knowing that they don't
not
prepare
gourmet.
it in-house.
Yeah. Yeah. But maybe that's how they gotta make the money with those cheap drinks. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see its appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Definitely
personally.
has its audience.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the food is very much catered towards it too, because it's not like huge portions or anything. It's like light bar-ish food. Like it's not exactly bar food because it's like pulled pork and like a little mac and cheese, but I kind of feel like that's like
It's like the nouveau bar food.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the type of food bars are selling now.
I just had my heart set on like a brunch spot, a cocktail.
I know.
I thought it was gonna be a brunch spot for the
Yeah.
longest time until it's opened up and it was a bar.
It looks like it could have been a nice space for that.
Yeah,
but
especially
I
with
guess,
the open windows.
Yeah. But I guess you gotta go to Jefferson for a nice brunch spot.
Well, just for now, anyways.
For
who
now,
knows?
who knows?
But yeah, that's Booby Trap.
So, that was Thursday. Friday we didn't do anything. Saturday is fun.
Oh, yeah, Saturday is the weekend. We were supposed to go to the Hamptons,
Oh
but
yeah.
we didn't plan that out enough time, and we
Yeah.
needed a car and all that
Yeah.
junk, and we hadn't had practice driving in a while, so you know.
And I can't drive, so.
So that got scrapped.
Uh-huh.
But then we came up with an alternative plan to just eat and enjoy food there and go to Soho.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we researched like best brunch spots. We're like, let's just do brunch. We researched a bunch of spots, and then we come across Soto 13, which is this really cool spot. I guess it's in Chelsea-ish area,
Like off Union Square.
and it's like what would you call it? Italian?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's Italian.
Italian themed sort of, but it's really good. Like it's tapas style too, and so it's really good for groups, and you can try different food. And we did the 2 to 3 person brunch special with the like $29 for like your own cocktail, because they have 2 options. You can do the bottomless cocktail brunch, which is $39, and each of you can get as many drinks as you can get of different variety cocktails from the brunch menu within like a specified time. With $29, where you pick one drink and you get a half liter of that drink to finish for yourself, however long it takes you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we ordered a scrambled egg dish that was scrambled eggs. I think that was arugula and a cheese. I don't remember. I want to say it was mozzarella, but yeah.
I think if you go, you can look up the brunch menu. It's like some cioccolata egg or I don't know, something Italian something.
Yeah. But that was really good.
Yeah.
I've actually made cheesy egg twice since then.
It's so good, right?
It is very good and kind of easy to make at home as well.
Yeah, just chop some cheese in it. It's great.
Yeah.
Did you put milk in it, like I told you?
No, but I put butter.
Butter does it too.
But came out good. And some kale. Yeah, so we got that, and then we got some Applewood smoked bacon on the side, and we got this really, really scrumptious French toast as well, and a pizza.
Yeah, because you get 3 brunch dishes, or 2 brunch dishes, a side, and a pizza.
Yeah.
Which is really random, but
Yeah.
it's kind of cute.
Like
Just
a
like
brick was it brick oven?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
brick oven
because there
pizza.
was that big structure,
Yeah.
like at the end of the kitchen.
Yeah.
I guess that's like to remind us that we're in an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
You get a pizza. Yeah, but all the food was really good. I would say the French toast was my fave, seconded by the eggs. We all got mimosas except you got a Bellini, actually.
Yeah, I got a raspberry white peach Bellini, which was pretty good. I was kind of scared, but it was good. It's basically a mimosa, but with peach as opposed to orange. So that was good. And I really enjoyed the eggs a lot too, and the bacon.
Yeah.
And the pizza. Everything was really good.
Yeah, and our waiter.
Yeah, and our waiter.
He
was funny.
was delightful.
And we also got dessert.
Oh yeah, we did get dessert. We got shit, what did we got? We got bombolinis, which were more like zeppelis, to be fair, but they called them bombolinis.
Like a warm sugary donut hole.
Yeah.
With a chocolate dipping sauce.
I believe it was Nutella, the dipping sauce.
It tastes like chocolate to me.
Oh, on the menu it said Nutella.
Did it?
Yeah. And then we got an amaretto, which was this espresso ice cream
Cookie
thing. Like, they brought out a cup of ice cream with other accoutrements in it, and then
presentation was spectacular.
Yeah, and they poured a hot cup of espresso over it, and it was so good.
Meanwhile, the waiter's going, yum.
Yeah. Yeah. He was very adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also scolded us for not finishing our donuts. So we finished it, and then he approved.
Yeah, he was happy that we finished it. Yeah.
All in all, it's like a really cute spot. Like the decor is very nice.
Yeah, it's really
like, it
beautiful.
was open and like tones of like, I don't know, like grayish blues.
I'm thinking of taking my mom and sister there for my mom's birthday because it's like the perfect like girls brunch out.
Yeah. I was
for
like,
sure.
you could have like if you're having a bachelorette party, you could do that and start your day off there. It's really like light, and they have like a little skylight area too, and there's like nice little chandeliers and fixtures and like really high tables, and it's really nice in there.
And I feel like you could fit a big group there, especially in the back area.
Yeah.
Big tables.
Yeah, it's really nice and easy access to everyone because it's walking distance from Union Square.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Then after that, we just went trapezing around Lower Manhattan.
Yeah.
We walked from Sato all the way down to Soho. And we just popped into different stores.
Yeah. Topshop,
Uniqlo, Best Buy,
and a couple others. Yeah.
Beacon's Closet.
Yeah.
Which
was pricey for a thrift store. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do.
They are pricey though in general.
Yeah.
Because they like have designer stuff there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's any excuse, but they still do it.
Yeah.
I thought Urban Jungle was reasonably priced. The one off Flushing.
I don't remember.
Oh, I thought that was more reasonably priced, but they had less brand name in that one. It was more, yeah. But yeah. Oh, so when we went to Soho, we walked to this little Asian market thing. I believe it's called River Island
What was
Palace
River
Market.
Island? It was I think it was something like that.
No, it wasn't River Island.
Just throw exotic words together.
It was something like
River Island's an English brand.
Yeah, it's something else, but like
Something.
Mix your
Why don't we
hodgepodge.
ever know the names of the
know,
places
let's
we're
press pause.
reviewing?
So yeah,
Okay.
we don't have to press pause. The name of the place is called Pearl River Mart, not River Island.
Okay, I'm sorry. I knew there was a river somewhere in
that's
there.
like you're close.
Yeah. So like on the first floor is really nice. They have all these like traditional Asian clothing, like kimonos
And
slippers and whatnot. And then they have like these really well made like sweater pieces, and they have like woven scarves in another corner, just like really really nice things. And then they have a little waterfall section. We took video that we're gonna post shortly.
Yes. And they also have lots of cute tchotchkes in there, like little tea bowls and kettles and like a whole bunch of like little statues incense galore.
Yeah,
And,
lots of incense.
stuff to cook with. They had a whole bunch of stuff. It's everything from clothes to houseware and stuff.
Yeah. So it was really good. We did buy candies and cookies from there.
Yeah.
Which we found to be stale when we got home. So don't buy food from there.
Oh,
but
Amber, you liked your Pocky.
Really?
My Pocky was fine, but Pocky's popular. They probably sell out and restock often.
Yeah.
And I bought these peanut cookies. And they were fine too.
Yeah.
I lucked out.
Yeah. So.
Well, ginger candy, stay away from.
Yeah, stay away from the ginger
and
candy.
potentially the cookie rolls as well, because they don't taste anything like how I remember.
Yeah.
There's little. My friend used to buy them, because she knew about them and introduced them to me, and I was like, oh, these are really good. I went to this Chinese store by our school where they sell authentic stuff. This don't taste anything like it. But I was like, maybe if I mix it with my ice cream, it'll taste good. But I don't know. I didn't try it. I didn't want to ruin the ice cream.
Never that. But yeah, but definitely go in there and give it a look. It's a really fun place to look around.
Yeah. It's really cool, little escape way. And another cool thing we discovered when we were walking to our next dinner location, the NYU area.
Oh yeah.
It was really cute.
It looked like a mini college town.
Yeah, it really found a way to segment itself away from the city for a small portion of it, because you see the campus police and all the NYU flags, and there's this one strip of a whole bunch of stores and things, every kind of store you would need in a college town that's always on one block basically. That's how that was kind of set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was really cute. It was wow, am I still in New York?
Yeah. I've never been to that side. I even didn't realize that we were off West 4th at that point, because I've never been to that side of West 4th where it's campusy like that. So yeah, it's their own little nook.
That side, you mean the side that's closest to that park with the archway?
Because I've been to the park, and I've been to the main area of West 4th where the train is, and the Barnes & Noble, and the park, but not back into that enclave over
it's
there.
near the campus police.
Yeah.
We should have remembered the street.
It was off, Waverly, because it was on the, more on towards the east side.
Yeah.
So if you're on West 4th, ish area, and you walk east, then it's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in between the park and the main area of West 4th.
Yeah.
That little secluded spot. But it was really cute. It was oh wow. And then we passed a street art fair that was going on.
People were selling their original art, and a lot of them look really nice.
Yeah,
and,
super professional.
Yeah. And they were very pricey, but for handmade original art, it's definitely gonna be pricey.
Yeah. It's a bunch of stuff. There are some bag makers. There was, a lot of it was mainly canvas and photography and painted items, but there was some other types of cool crafts there. A wire, this guy who made things out of wire, figures and things, which was cool.
Yeah. So we were just happening upon different things.
Yeah, just
over there.
And soaking in the life, the city life.
Soaking in the city life.
Yeah.
How many miles do you think we walked?
I think at a certain point, Amber's phone could probably tell you. Because it measures how far you walked in the day. So there's a counter, so she could tell you. But definitely at least 5.
5 what, miles?
I would say.
Okay.
At least 5.
Because we walked from Union Square all the way down
to Soho Canal Street.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Shit. That's
really
half Manhattan.
It's a block away from Canal Street, basically.
And then we double backed and walked back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. We walked off all of our brunch, basically.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
Then we went to a place called Flex Muscles, which is on the same street as Soto 13, and it was cool. It's very nautical themed. They serve mainly mussels, as you could tell from the
Yeah,
title of the Blue Restaurant. And we also had a nice waiter there.
Yeah.
Very good service. And like basically you can get a bucket of mussels, like 18 to 24 mussels, and like varieties of broth. And you think it's just broth, but no. Like in the description, when it says like, oh, some onions and scallops, they actually mean real pieces of onion, real scallops will be inside your bucket of broth and mussels.
Mine had chorizo sausage, or like fresh chorizo, like fresh from the deli roll.
Yeah.
And like I got a couple shrimp, like big jumbo, well done shrimp in my too. Yeah.
And I had like the Mexican, so I had like some really fresh chorizo, like there's some spicy, peppery, thick cut sausage, and then I had some calamari in mine, and they gave me like the full mini calamari with the little
legs.
leggies. I was like, oh no,
fresh
from the sea. But it was good, and they also give you buckets of bread.
Yeah.
To like soak up all the broth, which is smart.
Because the broth is really good.
It's very flavorful. It's like not just water they throw the clams, I mean the mussels in. It's like actual flavored stuff.
Yeah. It's delish. And we got some truffle fries.
Some truffle fries, which are good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's definitely a good spot if you want to try mussels or just have a cool like seafood experience. The design in there was also very cool. It's like very crisp and nautical feeling. And like there's a big picture of a sunset at the back, or like beach sunset or something at the back of the restaurant along the wall.
I like the way it's lit, because the restaurant's kind of dim, but then that picture is lit in a certain way, so it looks, I can't describe how it looks, but it's just a very interesting way to light the restaurant.
Sunset feel like inside.
Oh,
that's what I felt like.
It
was like the oranges were very bright in the picture, that kind of like illuminated a little bit, like compared with the contrast of like the light bluish walls and like the decor. It made it like open up a little bit. That's what I think they were going for.
If that was it, that's a good concept. Yeah, I think it's like a very original dinner to have, dining experience rather to have. You know, it's not your standard, you know.
Let's get pasta.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, let's get a bucket full of mussels. And they also have clams for those of you who enjoy clams.
Yeah, oysters.
Oysters rather.
And they have a couple things that are not mussels.
Yeah, I think they had some Sammys.
I think so.
Too.
A couple options.
Yeah, someone had their child there, and she was eating something that was not mussels, so food for the whole family.
Food galore.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that was a really good experience.
It's a good dining out experience.
We have some pictures on our Instagram.
Yeah, from that Saturday.
Yeah.
As well as a couple of vids that will be popping up
soon.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll post some previews on
Insta?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
We should do that.
But yeah. And then after that, we were all so dead tired because that was a lot of walking and everything. So we just stopped at the local store and got any last minute desserts. Whether it be ice cream or a cookie or whatever. And then we were supposed to go to Rooftop.
Yeah, but we were too tired.
Everyone was dead tired.
The day was done.
It's like 7 o'clock and everyone's dead tired.
Yeah.
But we all
we left the house like 10.
Well, it's like 11.
No.
It was like 11.
Oh. We left the house at like 11.
You woke up at like 5 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I wake up very early every day because I go to bed really early too. I think last night I fell asleep like 9:30.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very early to bed, early to rise now, guys.
That's why you're an old lady. She made an old lady joke the other day. I forgot how it started, but I remember how it ended.
Some guy was trying to talk to Amber or something, and Amber was like,
"Oh yeah,
I could probably throw him over my shoulder," and I go like a continental soldier. This thing is precariously placed.
But yeah, that's such a grandma joke.
Well, I'm sorry. Listen, I
nothing
like
wrong with
being
it.
on a sleeping schedule.
wrong
It
with
makes
being
me
a
feel
granny.
fresh and alive.
Because that's like a granny from our generation, because that granny watches Barney. I don't think my grandma would make that joke about it, throwing it over like a countdown.
Barney was my jam too. Oh, I feel like I hurt my head.
Did it really, was it painful?
A bit.
Oh no. Her laughter made her smack her head. Not nice.
This drainage. I can't be back here. I need to be somewhere where I could flail free. Yeah.
But yeah, that was Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no rooftop, but another day there'll be a rooftop.
Day, yeah, when we're refreshed and we can enjoy it. Cause that was really sweaty too.
Yeah, I was tired for sure. I just remember like I think we got back around 8ish, and everyone was just like in their rooms and like basically went to sleep and like 2 hours later.
Yeah, basically.
And I was still up. I was kind of tired, but I was like, I can't go to sleep just yet because it's a holiday.
Then you could wake up early and experience the whole day.
I woke up early enough Sunday.
Did you?
Yeah, I woke up early enough.
I don't know what other people's early is anymore.
I don't want to ever wake up at 6 a.m. unless I have to.
I wake up at 7 on my off days.
Okay.
I like being up like early. It just feels good. I don't know.
mind being up early, but like sometimes I'm like 6 a.m. Like, do I have to be up like this time during the week? I don't want to be up on a weekend this time.
Yeah.
That's just, it makes me feel less like I'm in work mode if I don't have to get up like at the crack of dawn. But that depends on what's your schedule.
And then I like having nowhere to go. So I'm like up at 7 and like the whole day's before me and I could just like chill in bed and then I could just take an afternoon nap if I please. Like Sunday I took an afternoon nap for a bit, you know.
I like to just wake up at like whenever, but I normally wake up by 9ish. So I don't think that's too late.
That's not late.
But like between 9 and if it's later than that, maybe 10, depending on how late I went to sleep the day before. But I always my body always wakes me up around 9ish. Yeah. And then I'm just up and I'll lay in my bed or I like not having anywhere to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just can't bring myself to 6 a.m. I could stay up until 6 a.m. by accident.
Like, I haven't done that in ages. I don't think I'm capable of that anymore.
I almost did that last weekend by accident. I was just marathoning a show, and then like I was about to go to sleep, and then I somehow woke up, and then after that point you power through, and then you look at the clock and it's 4 a.m. and you still have 2 more shows left that are an hour long, and you're like, should I go to sleep? Like, no, because you don't know where to be. That used to be me,
but like me, okay. If I'm in a certain position in my bed, I'm gonna fall asleep within 10 to 20 minutes.
If the lights are off, I will fall asleep.
Yeah.
If the lights are on, I won't fall asleep.
Like if I'm lying on my right side and my laptop's here and I'm watching a movie, like I'll stay awake. But if my laptop's here and I'm lying like this, I'll fall asleep. My body's like trained.
Yeah, I'm just like whatever. If the light's on, I can stay awake. But if the light's off, I'll doze off real quick. So I'm just tired. I'm generally tired, but I just like to not go to sleep that early. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good too. You're a night owl, and I'm a morning person. We're like yin yang.
A morning and a night.
Yeah.
I hear when she leaves in the morning for work, and I'm like, time to
She's
get
still
up.
in bed. I'm her alarm clock.
Well, I have an alarm clock, but I snooze it most of the time. I snooze it, and then 8 o'clock is the final snooze. And then after 8 o'clock, it's not going to ring again, so I know I have to be very aware. And I am kind of aware, but once I hear the door close, I'm like, yeah, I should really get out of bed.
I have never snoozed. Snoozing would give me anxiety. I have 3 actual alarms.
3 alarms?
So I have to get up. Snoozing, like, that makes me nervous.
The snooze rings again.
No, but, like, I need assuredness that it's gonna ring again at X time.
Yeah, you can set your snooze for how many times. Like, mine is, like, I think every 10 minutes or so, it rings again. So I have, like, 3 of them. Like, it rings, I set my alarm for 7:45, I think. and then it rings again at 7:50, and then or 7:55, and then at 8. I don't know. It's like weird. It rings again. It's on a timer.
Oh.
You could set it that way if you really wanted to. So it's kind of like 3 alarms, but it's 3 snoozes.
But then what if you like? No.
If you accidentally hit disregard, exit as opposed to snooze.
Yeah.
Then you
then
out of luck.
For work. Yeah, I don't like that.
You're out of luck if you accidentally hit. Yeah. I ignore you.
Like mine are definitely gonna ring.
Well, mine too. I just make sure I hit the snooze button.
No, but what if you're like, you know how I might be one day. Oh. But usually, like, it rings at 5:45, but then I end it, and then I lie down till, like, 6 to 6:15. So I'm, like, awake, but I'm, like, chilling, lying down. Yeah.
That's basically like a snooze. It's more of a short snooze.
It's like snooze. Snooze is like...
the same thing, except yours is more, I guess, less precarious. Yeah. If you accidentally hit.
Yeah.
Not snooze.
Assuredness. Because I can't be late for work anymore. My old job, I could be like...
Well, do you have to clock in with the time card?
No, but like she's very particular. My boss is very particular about time, coming in on time. Like we do this thing called whereabouts email. So
are you allowed to talk about this?
I think so.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not.
I'm not saying where my job is or what I'm doing, but like we do a lot of field work, so we send whereabouts emails to full staff so everyone knows where we are. Mm-hmm. So if anyone's going to be like 5, 10, 15 minutes late, we all send whereabouts like, running a bit behind schedule this morning, we'll be 5 minutes late. So even like 5 minutes is like, you gotta let everyone know.
So if you're in the office, mm-hmm. Do you so if you're in the office on time though, do you send an email or
no?
So what if you don't send an email, act like you're in the office on time?
Sometimes we do that too, but it's better if you send an email, especially if it happens like a lot. But everyone does it out of like courtesy.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious how it worked. If you could like cheat the system, if you wanted to.
You could. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well. I didn't do any cheats in my job, so.
Any cheats?
Yeah.
Well, you must get to work speedy.
Well, I get to work. You can be there by 9:30 once you're not an assistant, but there's so many people who come in after 9, like they stroll in at 10 o'clock, some people.
Really?
I'm just like, I'm just going to get there by 9:30ish. No one will say anything to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's good.
Like I'm not super, I don't leave like when there's absolutely no time to make it, but if there's a staff meeting, I'll leave extra early. Yeah. Because you don't want to be that person walking into the staff meeting late.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah. Plus morning rush hour is like crazy on the A train. Like what should be like a 20-minute ride could sometimes be like way longer and way uncomfortable. I've actually started taking the bus to work and the train back home because taking the bus to work is just much more peaceful than like standing on the crowded A train to work. It just like drives me insane as of late for some reason.
I just take the crowded L and just grin and bear it. Everyone like shoves their way in on Bedford especially, and you know you're gonna be up against the door.
Oh my god.
So, like, I always have a strategic spot, like, depending on where you want to be, because then when you want to get off the train, too, it's, like, a huge hassle, because everyone's getting off at Union Square as well.
Yeah.
So it's, like, everyone outpouring, and then the other train always happens to pull up on the other side of the platform at the same time. Oh, wow. And everyone's trying to get up the stairs, but it's, like, a slow, like, trudge to, like, get in line to get up the stairs. But, like, once you make it up the stairs, you can just squeeze on over to the 6th side.
I have to do that tomorrow. I have to go to the Bronx.
Well, be prepared for Bedford craziness.
What time should I have to? You know, I'm going to tell you guys my itinerary. What time am I going to leave the house to get to the Bronx on time?
Anywho.
Yeah. Well, we didn't go anywhere else, but we have plans. Next weekend we're going to Essence
Summer
style block party.
Yeah.
Next Sunday at noon it begins.
Yeah.
It
So
should be fun.
Yeah. And a cool way to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
You should try and meet people.
Yeah, you guys should come out.
Yeah.
Meet us.
And
We'll meet you.
Yeah, we'll meet you and get some advice and tips and thoughts about everything. Yeah. And then I guess we'll figure out what else we're going to do throughout the week as well, because it's already Monday, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's only like 4-day week, yes.
I might do nothing. I might
just chill out.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll let you guys know what we do.
Yeah. You'll see it. You'll sit on our Instagram. That's the best place to see what we're actually doing.
Yeah, for more
the
like
week.
constant updates.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also we do our Twitter too.
Yeah. Twitter is mostly like what we're watching.
Yeah.
If you want to know what we're...
Or, what show we're watching, what's
Yeah.
annoying us at the moment.
Yeah.
I.e. Frankie, Big Brother.
Yeah. I hope he's the replacement nom this week.
What do you mean this week?
Because Christine won veto.
Yeah, but I don't know who's going to be the real replacement now.
I hope they backdoor him.
That'd be hilarious. I was so annoyed. So it's not a sidetrack, but just a quick BB thing. I was so annoyed when during the endurance comp for the last HOH, before the episode ended on Thursday, he was like, he was touting his sister's album. He's like, don't forget to buy Ariana Grande's blah 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 before, because it just launched or something. How do you know when it launched? Like, did she say that in the letter? And he like specifically.
Well, I guess he knew because he knew she was at the VMAs. He must know the release date.
I guess, but he was like yelling it out as he's playing the comp. Like, don't forget to buy Ariana's new album, and then he yelled at the name of the new album, which I can't remember what it's called. It's actually not bad, but still, I don't want you. Ugh. But I was mad.
Disgusting.
I was like, really? Why is he such a
family
jerk?
message? He's so extra. Like, I don't find him to be genuine. Like, how he reacted to the family message.
I don't get how Zach is friends with him.
Zach is in puppy love. First of all, that was like his only ally in the house, and Zach seems like the clingy type that'll just latch onto like the first deep friendship he makes. Or sometimes assholes have really deep friendships with nice people.
Yeah, maybe they're not really showing the full extent of their relationship.
Yeah,
I don't watch the feeds like that, so I don't know how he really is. But yeah, I don't understand how someone could be so fake like that.
No.
He's like, I love you, Julie. Do you really? Like,
do you really love Julie?
It's like, you look great. I'm loving the hair and like all this stuff. And when he said, oh, apple pie, I was so glad. And she's like, overwhelming no.
No.
You know why? Then he was like, the most recent episode when he looked into the camera, he's like, you know what? About Team America, he was like, you know what? I don't care if you're mad at us because we didn't want to keep Donnie. This is Team America and now you have to deal with it.
I don't remember.
That was like on
but
Sunday.
I watched it late. I came like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, so he was like, he's like, honestly, I don't really care if you guys are mad. Like, it wasn't even a diary room. He was just talking to Derek, and then he turned to one of the cameras in the room, and he was like, I don't care if you guys are mad. This is Team America now, deal with it. And then he left the room. And Derek's like, in his diary room, he's like, please don't associate me with Frankie. I guess it must take some balls to just turn to a camera and tell America he doesn't care. But that's not disgusting. Me.
I can't wait for Derek to betray him and for him to feel like an idiot.
Well, Derek is definitely going to betray Frankie. He's not his endgame person.
Ugh, I just want it to happen now.
Well, this Thursday is double eviction, so it literally could be anyone who's going.
I don't want Nicole to go.
She might, depending on who goes up against her. If they put Victoria up, then she's going.
Victoria going too. I want Derek and Nicole in the final 2.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Cody anywhere near final 2.
I wouldn't care if Cody made it to final 2. I wouldn't care if Caleb made it to final 2. I just don't want Frankie in final 2 or 3 or 4. I really want him gone before he gets to 3.
Yeah, for sure.
And I wonder how the crowd is going to welcome him when he gets out.
They're not. They're going to boo him. They're going to boo him.
It's too much. I can't take people that are like that.
I am gonna watch his social media when he gets out because you know he's gonna be obnoxious.
Oh, like yell at haters?
Yeah, he's just gonna really show himself for the horrible person he is. Zach is gonna ditch him, I feel, in the real world.
We'll see.
More Zach for me.
Zach can meet at the after party.
Me meet Zach? What was it, at the after party?
Yeah, or you can just meet him, I don't know, wherever. He's
when
in
he
Florida,
comes to New York.
You should take a trip to Florida.
To suburban Florida to meet Zach.
Let's go hang out at a golf course. Because that's what he likes to
Zach, can you teach me how to swing?
That may
Be
work.
like, sure, babe.
Yeah, this is getting crazy now.
Yeah, it's heat stroke, y'all.
Yeah, it's too hot right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, we will come back next week and
Maybe we'll come back next week.
No, I said we will come back next week.
He said we might be back next week.
And we'll chat about other things and other adventures.
Yeah.
So don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And subscribe to our channel for instant video updates when we upload stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of vlogs coming.
Yeah, you definitely want to see those. Entertaining.